Sakai. Today we're going to be talking about the new, highly anticipated live-action show. If I'm not being more clear, we're talking about The Last Airbender. Aang has returned with the Netflix budget, and we're here to talk about our first impressions. Moto has seen all the episodes. I'm halfway through, and Amy just started. So we have all levels here, but we're going to only focus on the earlier part of the show. So without further ado, make sure you like and subscribe, and here we go. Amy, first impressions, go.
I like it. I think I'm comparing it to the cartoon, and I'm comparing it to the abomination that fucking Mr. Knight M. Shyamalan gave us.
Ong.
Legendary.
Ong. Fucking Ong. Garbage that he gave us. He should be kept away from any adaptation of anything. The guy does not know what fucking Avatar is, but Netflix, back to Netflix. The world building, I shouldn't say world building because there's no world building, but the worlds that they've shown us, the Airbender school that they were showing us in the beginning, holy cow. The fucking, when Appa takes flight in midair and you see everything down there, what the fuck? The graphics and visually, it's so stunning. Everything is so fucking stunning. The CGI, the VFX, the main Aang, the main character, the guy has a charm to him. When you're watching him, he's just a good looking kid, and he looks he
has a good round head.
Yeah, and
perfect head.
the character selection that they've done, Momo, the way Momo came in, the way
Momo looks amazing.
The whole the whole idea of the uncle with the tea, the fighting,
yeah, Jasmine tea, yeah.
What a well put show! Like I fucking love it. The first episode was called Aang. It was his introduction. There were a couple of things missing, which weren't in. Of course, they're giving us 45 minutes versus
1 hour. All the episodes are 1 hour.
Okay, about an hour. It's the first one was just his introduction, how he went missing when the firebenders attacked. The second one was called Warriors, where when the Avatar,
the second last Kyoshi,
yeah, Kyoshi Island, yeah,
they killed it. They fucking killed it. The fighting, the way she landed, the way the CGI came out, it was well put. They took their time.
I don't want to spoil anything, but I heard there's another better Avatar moment later on. Not just some Avatar Roku.
Let's hold off on it. But from the first two episodes, I love it, man. My wife hasn't seen it, the cartoon or the first one. I'm gonna make sure she watches the M. Shyamalan bullshit that he gave us.
Don't make her watch it. No, don't do this. Don't do it to her. Please,
I have to do it to her.
No, you cannot, bro. That's like, then you should make her watch Dragon Ball movie. Then make her watch a Dragon Ball movie.
She will never watch it again.
Bro, if she watches it and she goes, I like it.
It was horrible, man. What Shyamalan gave us was complete garbage. What Netflix has given us. Wow, just wow. Compared to Yu Yu Hakusho, this is...
Yeah, I agree with that one. Okay, I know where you're going.
Levels
okay, I watched up to 4, and I restarted the animated version with my nieces. So they saw about 4 or 5 episodes. So I was able to compare first episode to first episode in terms, okay? When I first watched the live action, I was just like, holy shit. The moment I saw Zuko and his expressions, I was like, perfect. I'm like, he's so 10,000 tiers better than Dev Patel. Because Dev Patel in freaking live action was horrible. He was just so pissed off at the whole world.
Was amazing.
Yeah. So I loved the General Iroh. He's the dude from Kim's Convenience, I think. I think the casting is great. People I do not like. I thought Jet. Well, we're gonna talk about it in future.
Yeah.
Sokka. I liked Sokka until I rewatched the animated, and he doesn't have the Sokka charm, especially how it is in the animated. I agree with what Moto was saying earlier. When I
Sokka was
rewatched,
goofy in the animation, if I remember correctly. Very
no,
goofy. Very.
but it's also with Katara. The reason why I found her annoying in the live action, she didn't have the confidence. Even in the original, the animated Katara from the beginning was more the when Sokka said something, she would fight back. She was more like aggressive. That's what happened. In the animated version, she got angry at Sokka for always doubting her that she made the spear crack with her powers. And then she's the one who goes, "Oh, you're the airbender, not the granny." And then the Fire Nation is the one who finds out he's the avatar. And that's how, not the granny. All that stuff with the granny, and now I understand what Moro was saying. The granny was
Look,
horrible.
you guys are
She was.
nitpicking. No. Look, you guys are nitpicking.
I'm comparing again. I'm comparing. I'm going to
One
give you my
Piece
pros
had
and
the
cons.
but you cannot. Well, in a way, you can.
Yes.
But One Piece had the same things where some things were different.
No. I agree with what you're saying. Trust me. I'm going to get around to. I'm getting to the point, and I'm just showing you what was given and what is like what we have received. From a fan perspective, I've heard from many fans, many people that they don't like it and they think it's okay, and some people love it.
I love it.
And I think it's valid. As valid as it is for Moto hating One Piece because he's a hardcore One Piece fan and he didn't enjoy the live action. Even though I'm a hardcore One Piece fan, I loved it because it cannot be perfect, especially covering 75 chapters into 8 episodes. Remarkable. Same exact way, they captured about 4 to 5 episodes per episode for book 1, and I think they're giving enough content. Yes, some content is stupid, like the granny telling he's the last airbender, didn't need it. All the other nonsense that is wasted, we don't need. But then there's some fantastic additions, like the beginning, the whole beginning of the air temple, how it was shown. It gave a serious tone, being like, no, this isn't
not for kids.
Yes, we
not
have
for
kids. No, it is for kids. It is PG. It's a PG show. It's not. Yeah, it is. It is a PG show.
You could call Kama Sutra PG. This sex position back in temples in India.
It's a PG show. Yes, it is rated PG. It is labeled PG on Netflix. It is your parental guidance, whatever. It already established we're taking it a serious route. So right from there, I'm giving it its own fresh take. It is taking the content source. Yes, it's not perfect. I think the casting is done phenomenally. There's some people I do not like. Whatever. That's fuck it. I'm not gonna do it. I think One Piece live action is still the best live action I've seen in terms of adaptation. I enjoyed it more. I've seen it 2 times. Maybe I'll see it again. But this Avatar that's happening, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. The world is gorgeous. I think the powers, the way they're using it is gorgeous. The CGI is great. The music is great. Oh, but what is missing, and I think this is the charm of Avatar, the animated show has so much music, and that music made the excitement. This one doesn't have that much music. It needs more Avatar music.
I didn't care for it.
I think it does enhance it. It does enhance it because when I was watching it,
you remember the music because you just rewatched it.
I love it though. It's such an amazing beat.
It is good. Yeah, it is. It is a really good beat.
It really makes the show. It elevates. Some shows and movies do need that.
Maybe they didn't get the rights to the music, or something.
No. It's in the opening. It's in the opening.
I don't know. I enjoyed it. Go ahead, Moto.
Yeah, no, I think what the show. I'm speaking generally from like 1 to 8 without spoiling. I think what they added is all very fantastic, and it's I think awesome. That's like a rare thing I usually say, because it's hard. Like every time like a show writer takes a different direction from the original content, personally it sucks in most places, and I don't even want to get into One Piece on this one, but with this one, especially the first part of the show, I thought that was fantastic. they're really emphasizing on fleshing out some of our favorite characters, which I find it really really good. I don't know about you guys with did Azula show up yet in episode 2?
Yes.
Duna was
Yes.
who?
No, episode
Azula?
3. Episode
Episode
3.
okay. So
She shows up. She shows up right in the beginning of episode 3.
Is she
Okay.
is she the sister?
Yes.
yeah, Zuko's sister.
We haven't seen her yet.
Okay.
Azula.
Yeah, Azula. Yeah. So everything for me, like it's fantastic. And actually, for me, a lot of the complaints would be what I would categorize as nitpicking. I am aware of it.
I know there's some
Like,
things I agree
for
with
me,
though. Like episode 3.
yeah.
Episode
No,
3
I know.
episode 3 I felt was probably the worst episode I've seen in the series so far because of, and this is me nitpicking because it could have been separated because there was 3 storyline in one, and I was just like,
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah. That was a little
Episode
ridiculous.
So
I don't know.
I have one question for both of you. Is it one book per season?
yes,
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, it looks like it. And they
Yes,
actually
book 1,
brought
book 2, and
some
book
of
3.
the book 3 content into just now.
Four
Into
seasons,
one.
I'm assuming.
I think
No.
they might stretch it to 4 seasons. I think
Four
they
cha-
might
four-
be
four
able to.
books.
No, there's 3 books. There's 3. Because Air is the whole book. Is the last Airbender.
Yeah.
So he has to learn the elements. Remember, each book is the element he can learn. Water he
Oh,
learns,
yeah.
then
I
earth,
was watching.
then fire.
So I was reading people's comments on Instagram, Facebook about the show, and one thing people did mention was that on the animation show, Aang was not a master of airbending yet. He wasn't able to fly.
Right.
He was just gliding down. So some people were of course
No,
justifying it.
no, he was
In the
able to
beginning.
make the spear. He was able to float.
Yeah, but on the show, he was making the spear, but he was also flying. Like he was.
Yeah,
So
at the very
I thought he
beginning only though.
I
Like you
thought he
don't
was
see that
gliding.
again.
I
He
don't
was
care.
flying. I thought he was gliding down, like from top
Yeah,
to
he was
bottom.
gliding. Yeah, he was gliding. He wasn't flying.
Yeah.
He could only fly with his this
Yeah.
kite.
staff
The
thing.
kite.
Yeah,
The
like,
glider.
that's
The
only
glider.
thing. He even,
It's called a
he even
glider.
says it in the
I
animated show. He even says that. He's like, I can only fly with this. I can hover or jump or float with just his air power.
Yeah, I mean that's such a technicality that it doesn't take anything away from the show. Like if people are complaining about that, then it's almost like okay,
You're not watching the show to be happy.
yeah, you're just that's the genuine hate.
You're hating.
right?
You legit come in there with hate.
Yeah,
Like
it's
Moto
like-
did with One Piece.
no, there's a legitimate.
I think after that, I know Moto's a fucking hater, straight up.
No, it's okay. It's okay. He has listen. I think he has a valid
He's
point.
a hater. Yeah, that's what he's trying to say.
I mean, he shouldn't hate it for the reason, but I see One Piece for me.
I mean, I can go like 1 hour explaining why it's a really, really, really bad, but we don't want to talk about.
One Piece. Let's move
But
back.
I think only thing I didn't like about, and I actually like all the characters to be honest with you. I think in terms of nitpicking, Sokka, I wish he had more of his humor.
Yes, I agree.
It's
I think no, but the thing is, like, I think you cannot. So I agree with you, and I know what you're
but
saying.
it's not like a One Piece humor, right? He does a lot of comedic like wordplay humor.
He's so funny.
And it's funny. And to be honest, like when I rewatched Avatar, Sokka is one of my favorite character, and maybe they went too much, a little bit on the serious side only. And it kind of going to what you're complaining about, Katara and Sokka. That actually
There's no
happens in the
dynamics.
later.
No,
They,
but-
they, actually, no, they
Okay.
happen. It
but
does happen
Mr.
later on.
Fu had his comedic punchlines, like when he was like, "Oh, I'm also."
No,
protecting the world."
yeah. No,
But
there's no doubt that he
yo,
does that.
Sure,
Did you get?
right?
I just want to quiz something, and I'm gonna quiz this to Amy. And I swear to God, if you do not get this right, I'm taking a card from you. Because the moment I heard it, I was like, "Holy shit! I know where this is from." And this is copy paste. In the beginning of the first episode, when Aang is being explained to him from his dude, whatever, that master dude, he's like, "You're the Avatar," and he's like,
Getsu.
"Well, can you still be my friend?" And he's like, "You will always be my friend." Where is that scene copied from? Because it was copied from a very popular movie.
I have no idea on that one.
Even he doesn't fucking know.
Man of Steel.
Oh, well, you should know that one. You should know
You
that. I'm not a Metal Zero
failed.
fan.
You failed. That was when young Clark was talking to Kevin Costner when he was telling him, "I'm different," and he goes, "Would you love me? Would you like the same
You'll always
exact
be my
line?"
son.
Yes.
Yeah, but this
No,
one you'll
no.
always be my friend. This is a little bit
bro. Your card.
I'm not a DC person, so I can't answer that
He's a
question.
Superman
But-
fan
but-
too.
but-
He's
Yeah.
a Superman fan too.
But back to the point of Sokka being funny. I did see comedic gags
There were
in the
some
middle.
moments.
Like, for example,
There was some. Yeah, there was some. Yeah, there was some. I'm not saying he wasn't there.
Like even
Yeah.
when she was fighting him, like when he was like throwing the boomerang, he's like, "Oh, I'm like strong," and she comes in and be like, "Oh, well, here you go."
Yo, there was a big part missed about the boomerang because in episode 2, when Zuko comes to Wolf Cove and him and Sokka are fighting, he throws the boomerang. In this fight, he never uses it because what happens and what makes Zuko really mad is the boomerang always comes back and hits him in the
It's
head.
back to, yeah, that's the comedic part, right?
They should have had that moment. That is such a big Sokka moment.
Well, I think his weapon's not a boomerang, though, right? Right now.
No, he
was-
he has both. He has both. He has his
The
dad's
boomerang.
thing.
No, I mean, like, I know he has that thing, but
He's
he
not
just
trained
uses
yet.
the-
So yeah, I don't
But
think
no,
he knows.
but
He knows yet.
Yes, no, he knew it from the beginning.
Not
Boomerang is his-
not in episode 2. He doesn't know because when he was hitting it, he hit the one fruit, and it just dug in there. When she hit the fan,
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
He doesn't
okay,
know how
I'm
to use it
comparing
yet.
it.
That's
I'm
what-
comparing
that's-
it. Okay, so they basically are trying to go basic to because Katara in the show
I think they're
doesn't
taking
know how
out
to use
the.
it.
Yeah, I think they're taking out the whole boomerang thing. Is what I was getting at. Like,
he has a
that's-
boomerang. He just doesn't know how to use it.
But like, when
That's his
did
identity.
you see it come
though.
back? Yeah,
No,
I don't remember.
He had fruits lined up, melons, and he
Right,
threw
he
it.
had. He
But-
destroyed one.
It just stuck in one of the melons. There was no like
Return.
boomerang coming back. No, it wasn't like that. But when she took the fan out, she threw it. It cut all the fruits.
Yeah.
So that's where the
Mm.
comedic. So I think they toned down the comedic factor of.
By the way, that part was so cringy.
Which
Suki and
So what do we think?
Suki.
What do we think about that? I think they're too pretty.
I
What part?
Suki and Sokka.
Suki. Yeah, that was like.
What part?
The one she's
so
checking him
cringy
out,
for me.
and then they're
Yeah,
about to
that-
kiss
I
and
thought
shit.
that was on point. I thought
I
the boy was about
honestly,
to get
no,
that.
honestly, I
beat.
think, look, I think they're both equally good looking together, but it's just like,
Oh, she's better looking. Oh, she is. She's better looking.
I think they cast Sokka good too, bro.
Yeah, but she's up there. She's pretty good looking.
No, she's, yeah, of course. Okay, that aside, there's one thing I want to compliment. I think they were able to bring some moments of Avatar that's legendary, especially in episode 3, I think it is.
I haven't
where
seen it.
Yeah, but it's not, you know about the story. It's the cabbages.
Yeah.
It was done really well.
Cabbage!
Yes, it's there's
Was that 3?
yes 3.
Okay, I don't remember the
And
chapter.
then
I gotta
there's
watch it again.
there's some moments where like, and I'm not ruining anything because when
It's just
Aang
cabbage.
escapes Zuko, right? When
Ong,
Aang.
ong.
it's not Aang. When
It's
Aang
all right.
escapes Zuko in the Fire Navy ship, right, in episode 1,
Yeah.
in the animated, Zuko and him have a battle in the room. There was never no battle in here.
Oh yeah, they had a battle in the ship. Where he flew over the guards and landed. That would have been nice, And then the Avatar
they
comes
made up.
out.
But they made up. No, they made up actually, and I liked how they did that. They actually have a Zuko and Aang fight. It's more street fight, but I liked how they put the twist to it. So
Okay, I'll find out.
there's a lot good here, and also from a fan perspective, you're gonna be like, "Yo, man, you missed out on an opportunity." Agreed. But I'm excited going forward to whatever the rest of the remaining of the season is. I already give this a pass because you already have me from the jump. I'm already impressed by the world you created. I love the cast members. I think it's beautiful to look at. It's something you can recommend to other
gorgeous.
people. Be like,
Gorgeous,
hey,
probably yeah.
You're for a first time person. I'm looking at it from a first time perspective. People are gonna love this. They're gonna be like, "Holy shit, this world is incredible! How am I missing?" Especially the anime haters who think this is for kids, and there's so many of you out there. You're gonna love this because you hate on anime. It's the same fucking shit, but it's not as good. But it's still good for you.
You want to point out one thing? Visually, this was better than One Piece. The whole
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
visually, like
Yes, of
when
course.
Appa was coming down and you see the ground, and the whole
Way more
airbending
CGI.
temple.
Way more CGI.
Holy
Better.
shit, man! Visually, it's so much better than
Everything.
Way more.
Everything was better.
not everything.
Everything is clearly
Nah,
better.
nah,
It's
nah.
One Piece is
noticeable.
better. One Piece is
Not
better.
even-
One
Well,
Piece is better.
okay. From what I've seen, I think One Piece this is definitely up there with One Piece. I'm not gonna the way I look at any.
Guys, One Piece is like 2 out of 10. What are you talking about? Like, come
Nah.
on. Come on.
We don't listen to haters. Shit.
2 being the highest, right?
They hate us 'cause they-
highest.
They hate us because they ain't us.
What?
They hate us because they ain't us, bro. Shit.
Yeah, One Piece.
One
You hate us?
Piece is up there. Now, but you see, the way I look at any adaptation is, I don't compare it to the original animation. Of course, there are parts of it, and I do understand you're trying to compress everything in one go. So I never hate on that, as long as you capture important, essential elements of the show. On this one,
One Piece
they
failed
went One Piece
quite a
was
bit.
top, bro. No, comedic,
They failed
fighting,
essential.
world
Still
building,
much.
ships. They went One Piece. Well, we're not talking about One Piece. We're talking about Avatar. Let's go back to the last Airbender. Casting phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Visually
sorry to interrupt.
phenomenal.
Episode 3, you're gonna find out. But the Earth Kingdom is brown people.
They try
You know
to.
No. You know why? Because Toph is gonna be brown. Let's fucking go.
Oh.
Let's fucking go.
Casting is top, right? Even, bro, Aang, that kid, they definitely killed it with that kid. He is such
Perfect
a
blonde head. He's cute.
he's such
He's a
He's
cute.
legitimately Aang.
So
if you were to.
So he's 14, Katara's 17, Sokka's 21, Zuko's 22. Those
Katara
are their real age life.
Katara and Aang, they get together, they get married.
Yes, yeah. But in the show, even they're 2 years apart, I think.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Whatever.
But
that shit.
the live action, they made it clear that there's going to be time skips in the live action.
Good.
Of course.
Yeah, because which I think is smart, right? Like, so they took right off the bat.
Remember when after Aang gets shocked by Azula, he has to grow his hair back. Remember, he basically
But that's still within the 1 year time frame, right? So
okay. So they're probably gonna
so
go
book
2
one-
years or something.
right, like book one, basically they reveal to Aang, right, like the comet's coming, right, and he has
That's
this
from the
amount of
beginning.
time. Yeah, at the very beginning of the in book one, right? But in the live action, they took that out because they were so unsure about the time frame that each book will come out. So they took
That's
that
smart.
story out.
That's smart.
Yeah,
That's smart.
I agree with 100%. This is like, it wouldn't make sense like if you have the timeline like less than a year and Aang is like 25
As a
like,
mustache.
Hey, I'm
puberty.
it'll be so fucked up. So they were smart. That's one of the key storylines.
Has a face tat like Mike Tyson.
Yeah. But so go ahead, Moto. You go ahead, please.
No, I mean, I'm with you guys. Like, I really enjoyed it. Again, the whole addition of the whole air temple getting attacked with the fire nation with Sozin, Gyatso getting fucking burnt alive. PG-13. That's pretty hard. That's pretty hardcore. The bending that we've seen so far, fantastic. It doesn't look like weird or out of place. They all look really good.
Doesn't look goofy at all.
Yeah,
That
I don't see
budget.
Netflix budget. Yeah. No, man, it was great.
This is like Yu was like Yu disappointed.
But Yu had amazing fights though. Yu had
Fights
some
were amazing.
fights.
Graphics were amazing, but it disappointed us so badly. And then Netflix be like, my bad, people.
I don't know. See, because look.
I mean, Airbender's been working.
I think Yu was a hit because your wife liked it too, and I have heard
she doesn't know anything about the anime or the book.
But that's what Netflix is successful at. Is always getting.
No, you know what it is though. I don't know that it was actually a hit because I don't think the rating was equivalent. I think it just
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why.
comeback.
Because if it wasn't, what Netflix has a habit of, they will cancel the next season in 1 week if it wasn't.
But Yu doesn't have a next season.
No, they haven't announced it's not having it.
But if it was popular, then they would announce it.
I don't think it's done.
I mean, they could have another season because they have the whole.
Covered the Dark Continent. There's no next season in. Bro, you already covered the Dark Continent.
No, they only covered
He is a fucking detective. Where the fuck is he gonna do the whole shit? There's
What
just so
shit?
much content.
He already fought the brother. The next arc is
No,
like.
no,
cares?
no. In terms
Who
of
the fuck
chapters,
Guys, I think we're digressing. I know we had limited
Okay,
time.
fine,
Let's
fine,
go
fine,
back
fine,
to our.
fine. You're right.
Let's rate episode 1 and 2. I give episode 1, which was introduction to Aang or Ong.
you gotta keep
It
saying
gets a
all.
9, bro. It gets a 9.
Okay. You're
The-
supposed to.
I'm just giving it 7.5 even. I like it. That's
Fucking,
it.
fucking hater. Fucking hater.
I don't hate it. I don't like 7.5. Yo, listen, I'm a
Either
fan.
give
I'm
it
a
a 7 or
hardcore. Listen,
8.
listen,
I don't
listen.
give a fuck about what you give it. Give it a 7 or. Oh, I'm giving it 7.205. Shut the
It's a
fuck
C
up.
plus. It's a C plus, bro. It's a B minus. Like the C plus B. Like it'll have its moment. I don't like episode 3. I liked episode 1. Maybe 2 was okay. I didn't like them making Kiyoshi like very serious, angry for some reason, yelling at Aang. Whatever. She looked amazing. She looked fucking beautiful and scary and dope and everything. But there's still misses, and I'm still a fan of the original series, and I remember it by heart a lot. The dialogues, everything, and I love the show. It's one of the greatest, even so that I have it in my top 5. That's how serious it is. Just like that, I think it's a great adaptation. But I have One Piece higher, and I have to rate this below One Piece.
No, episode 1, right? So we just do episode 1, right?
I'm just doing 1 to 4. I'm
1
just
and 2.
letting you
I'm
know if
wasting
I
1
have
and
to
2.
go copy to copy.
All right.
It's
So episode 1, I'll give it 9 as well. I think that was fantastic what they did. Joking, but I take half point off of that granny scene. She freaked me out. I didn't like her at
Granny
all.
was a miss. Granny was a miss.
Granny was a miss for me.
She was so minor in the
I was like, get
granny.
up.
Yeah, but don't worry about the granny, right? She was so minor. in the
I'm
granny.
joking.
No, but
I'm joking.
no,
I'm not
but in the
seriously taking half.
in the animated, the granny is very sarcastic. What
Fuck
Sokka is
them.
right now, she's there and she makes some nice humor. And here she came out like fucking telling the whole story we heard in the beginning intro.
Yeah, all right, whatever.
All
Fuck her.
4 nations were together and then fire.
Yeah, she
Shut
was
the
a.
fuck up.
But I think the first episode was fantastic. What they added with the Attack of
I
Air
like the
Temple
additions, yeah.
was great addition. Loved it. So I'll give it a 9 out of 10. The second episode, that would be my one episode I would say I would be a big hater of. I would say it's like 6 out of 10. Like you said, that the whole Kyoshi thing was a little weird. That took me by surprise. Also, it's like Roku is also the more key avatar that helps Aang,
That's later.
right?
That's later in the season.
No, he's the first one to actually contact Aang, right? But that wasn't the case here. And this is important because remember, as we all know the story, there's a backstory between Roku and Sozen, right? That's kind of the start of all this war.
Yeah.
So maybe that part I didn't like, and then the whole Sokka wasn't going to be sexist, so we reintroduced different kind of weird sex. Like I thought that thing was fucking creepy as shit. I don't know why. Like the actress was fantastic. It's not her. It's the dialogue that they gave her. The
the
thing.
dialogue's kind of cheesy too.
Yeah, it was
again,
just
that
part was.
I think they're trying to keep it also very kiddish.
Is it kiddish? That was like
It's a
I don't know.
show. It's a PG show, of course.
I don't know. I don't know if that was kiddish. I think it's so. It's my least favorite episode. So from that, other than that, it's like the Kyoshi like coming in and like taking over. That was fantastic. She was pretty badass there. Yeah, and I feel like the whole Avatar like impact feels a lot more prominent in the live action than the TV show. So it's kind of cool because you feel the intensity a little bit better. But yeah, so the second episode I was like 6 out of 10. It was the weakest for me.
Second, I give 7 out of 10. Because of the warrior, the introduction, the fighting, and of course the avatar that took over Ong's body.
Ong.
Yeah, 7 out of 10 for me. I'll keep it simple. The fuck is a head nod? What are you rating?
No, listen. If you're doing episode based by, I agree with episode 1 by both of you. Said episode 1, I think did a good job. They did miss the boomerang stuff. Pick whatever.
Yeah, I agree.
Episode 1 is definitely better than episode 2. So if you're giving episode 2 a 6 or 7. I agree with both. It's whatever. Like it doesn't really change for me. That's in the same category. Episode 1, agreed. 8, 9, same thing. It was much better. Oh no, actually, I do agree with the 9 thing. I really like the beginning edition. It really was. I like the different taste. The showing the
It's
earthing, making serious, showing how. My favorite dialogue is making it clear, and if people didn't hear it, is when the Fire Lord attacks the Airbender. He's like, on any other night,
you might have won.
Yeah, you might have won.
Yeah.
And I loved how they already established that the
And then
comic
fucking
suits them up.
Bergyatsu, man. That's brutal.
And
Bergyatsu.
I really liked how Airbenders were holding it down, bro. They were fucking
Yeah, they were.
nasty, yo.
Yeah.
So,
that was a good fight. That tornado.
I agree. The martial arts.
That motherfucker burnt her down. It was like a fucking flame tornado, yo. I was like,
yeah, I was like, damn. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I have to give props to the live action. And this is like 1 to 8. All the bending, I think there's more intelligent usage or more variety of usage than we saw in the live action. They really did
a good job, especially from the beginning when the Earth dude was running.
Oh yeah. I don't know if well, I don't want to spoil it. So yeah, watch it, finish it, catch up. Come on now, chop guys.
All right, cool.
One Piece live action sucks.
We all are gonna recommend this to if you're a first time watcher. You're absolutely gonna love this show. This is really good for you, fans. Get that thing out of your ass. Just give it a chance. It's a good show. It's not perfect, and we do not need it to be perfect. We need it to be just acceptable and good. And I think it touches every single category. Aang, The Last Airbender, Bend Over. We all recommend. Make sure you like and subscribe. Go check it out. Comment below. Let us know your thoughts. Have you seen the series, the shows? Give us your ratings. We'll catch you next time. Peace out.
Peace.